Well, hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back. Today we're going to return to the workshop. Some of you who have been with us right from the very start understand there's a body shop and a mechanic shop somewhere on top of that hill, and that's where we're going to go. But before we do, I'm going to introduce you to the most beautiful woman in the world, and of course her name is Miss Ochin Gracivia Labouf.
Hello everybody, how nice to see you again and again. I think I'm changing the work. Mr. Paul wants to give me back to the workshop as like I was working then.
So please stick with us. We're going to go up this road and we're going to get to the Abracar body shop and mechanics place and see what's going on. And we've got a bit of a gift for Mr. Roman today, haven't we, Gracivia? We've got a bag of some clothes that we've gathered together, and he's one of the greatest guys in the body shop. He's all the way from Georgia, so he's a native from Marika's country. He's from Tbilisi in Georgia, and he's been in Cyprus now. How many years has he been here now? 5 years, 6 years? Been a while.
About 7.
Yeah, about 7 years. Been a while. He is an unbelievably hard worker, and some people remember him. The Pain Boys, Jeremy and Simon, they actually mentioned him last night. I said, well, I've got a bag of clothes to take for him, because obviously we try to help our members of the team as much as we possibly can, because we understand he's in Cyprus and he's sending all of his money home to his wife and his daughter. That's the reason why he's here. He's not been home now for 6 or 7 years. How these relationships work, we don't know, and of course we're not to even pry into that, but we understand he does send his money back to his wife and his daughter, and even for his granddaughter as well. So stick with us. We're now in the industrial area on the outskirts of Paphos. The roads are absolutely Sherlock Holmes, as you understand, and we're now going to just go over the expressway, which is the main highway from Paphos to Limassol. To the left is Paphos, to the right would be Limassol. We're going to fly over it, as the flyover name would suggest, and we're going to take a right. We're going to go into the compound where we're based. Now, some people might find this interesting and some people might find it boring, but it is still a Paphos based video, and stick with us. We're entering the compound now. We've got a few other businesses in here. That's a big DIY shop there on the corner. We've got a chappie making spars over there. We've got a guy doing sunshades, that kind of stuff over there. And we've got a couple of mechanics on here and a couple of body shops in here, and one of which, well, is that one there right in front of us. And as we can see, someone's monkeying around in our latest purchase, which is a black Mercedes, which is there. Don't know what they're doing, but that's one of our required cars. We've done it up a little bit, and now we're looking for a buyer. There's a man with a very good head of hair. He's often coming down bringing us cars, and that looks like it could be a couple of Gumbarus in there as well. So stick with us. What they're doing, I don't know. They haven't seen us yet, that's for sure. They're now going to do a strange manoeuvre. What you have to notice in Cyprus is people tend not to use reverse. Well, don't look before they reverse, they just turn around and do bits and bobs. Anyway, we're going to find a place to park up, so stick with us. As you understand, all of our videos are on the fly. There's no editing, that kind of stuff. These units here are used for storage. We're going over that away in a second, so stick with me. I am driving and filming at the same time, and of course I've got with me Miss Ochin Gracivia Labouf, and she's wondering where we're going to go next, aren't you, Gracivia? She's thinking, is there any shops up here?
No, unfortunately.
But you're going to practice your Georgian, that's for sure. So here we are. We're going to park up here, and we're going to go and have a mosey on down in there. Stick with us.
And say hello to the guys, and I'll prepare the bag.
Yeah, Gracivia Labouf is going to go into the boot and get the boots. Bag of clothes. We've got a bag of clothes in here. There she is. There's Ochin Gracivia Labouf. The most beautiful woman in the world. As you can see, Mr. Paul does travel around with all sorts of rubbish in his boot. Polishing compounds, sponges, bag of our clothes, and that's the bag of clothes over there. So I'm going to have a wander inside and see what's going on. Let's have a look out here what we've got. We've got a few cars and some people are interested. This is a customer from Paya who, well, there you go. He clipped his little wall he was driving in. It's a nice car, this actually. A very nice car indeed. Have a look at that. If I had enough money, I'd buy one of these. It's very nice. So that's an E-Class convertible. Very, very nice car indeed. That's a car that we've acquired that we're going to, well, fix up, shall we say. We got a classic car here. It's not our car, it's just someone's car. He's acquired it and he's told us to, well, take our time. This is a classic Honda CRX, if anyone remembers that. That's a car from the early 80s, if I remember rightly. And we're going to have a wiggle and a waggle on that one as time goes on. We've always got hire cars in. Okay, that's one of the hire cars that's come in. Some gentleman, Russian gentleman, clipped this. And he doesn't want to pay his €1,800 excess. You heard me correctly. €1,800 is excess. We're only going to charge him about 600 or 700. So he thinks he's getting off very, very lightly indeed. Good to see you, Booth.
I've got a bag for Mr. Roman. He'll be happy wearing it in the work or somewhere even outside. I haven't shopped, but I have.
Yeah. Now, let's follow the rear end of Gracevia Booth. Here she goes. And we'll go and see if we can find Mr. Roman.
Can you lock the car?
Lock the car. There we are. Gracevia Booth thinks the car might get stolen, so we're going to lock the car. There we go. Let's follow the rear end of Gracevia Booth and let's see if we can find Mr. Roman. So this is the body shop we're entering. That in there is the little office, and there appears to be no manager, no Hassan. He's somewhere, but we don't know where he is. That's an Athlin Asathlin in there. You all right? There's another Athlin Asathlin over there. And there is Mr. Abdullah. You all right, Mr. Abdullah? Yeah. All these are superstars amongst superstars, but we're hunting for Mr. Roman. And we don't know where he is. He could be in the booth. Nope, he's not in the booth, but we have got a Honda Civic in the booth. I don't know whose car that is. Remember, we do cars for ourselves, we do cars for friends and family, we do cars for hire car companies. Where's Roman? Where is Roman? We're hunting for Roman. We're hunting for Roman. Athlin Asathlin. Look at the hair on him, look at the hair on him. Great, great guy there. Roman! Whoa! There's Roman! What are you doing up there? There we are. Watch him come down like an alley cat. Look at this. He's coming down. He's coming down like an alley cat. There we are. This is Roman, the superstar. Hardest worker in the world. He really, really is. So we've got this little gift for him. There we are. What have you got? Let's have a look. 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 Let's get in the bag. Let's get in the bag. What have we got?
Look,
Come on,
it's a nice thing.
Yeah. Put them on here. Put them on here. Ooh, this was a car that was all fully painted yesterday. I was telling the paint boys about this car. This is the car we acquired. We've put a new engine into it. Well, we've tampered with it. We've knocked all this around. All right, Maris? Good. There we are. Superstar there. That one's all been painted up. Look at that. This car had knocks and scrapes all over it. It's had a rebuilt engine, rebuilt gearbox, full respray. All it's left to do is put some new wheel trims on it. It's had new tyres. We're going to tart up the lights a bit. It's going to get a polish, as you can see there. That's starting to get polished. The inside, to be honest, is pretty nice. Only done about 196,000 kilometres. So if someone's watching and you want to buy a nice car, it is a nice car, and you've got €3,500, this could be the car for you. A great, great practical little car, a nice little Mitsubishi Colt. It's like a little minivan, carries 4 people around in luxury, and it's got a huge U-boot, ultra reliable, cheap to run. I think you get the idea. €3,500, you can take it away. You see me?
I think it's slowly getting like a top of the cars.
Well, this is an area where once the cars, shall we say, have reached a certain time in life, that's what happens to them. And then slowly but surely, of course, they get broken down for parts as we require parts. And then slowly but surely, some parts, like over here now, this part here, that's our bonfire, as we say. You're allowed to do that stuff still in Cyprus. There's the boss's chair there it is. It's no longer required. There's all sorts of plastics and bits and bobs. So we'll have a bit of a bonfire, and then what's left, we will get a skip company up there to come down and get. That's how it works. Can you see the booth?
I can imagine that those windows, rear windows,
rear
can be
glass.
very, very useful. Some people would be looking for it and
Some
never
of them
find.
are, yeah, some of them are, but that one there is a Nissan March or a Nissan Micra, and the door is so badly damaged that it's not worth repairing. We can buy the whole door second hand for €100, so
No, I mean
let's get rid of it.
Could you save
the glass, you
couldn't
mean?
you save the glass?
You can buy the whole door for €100, so it's not worth
Together
the
with
hassle.
the glass, you mean?
Yeah, together with
right.
it, yeah. I mean, what Gracevia Booth is on about is correct. On some cars, I'll give you an example. We had a blue Volkswagen Tiguan, which I think was on camera a few months ago, and the lady backed in something. She broke the rear glass, so I assumed we can go to Volkswagen, get a new glass, and it'd be that simple. But it wasn't that simple. When we went there, they told me it was an 8-week waiting list, and they told me it was €1,000 for that piece of glass. So we got on the phone to a man in Larnaca and bought the whole shebang and repainted it all. It cost us €300, and we charged the lady €800, and she was very, very happy indeed. Gracila Booth is now off into a concrete lorry. Up you go, Gracila.
I have never been on such a...
Up you go. See, that's the monkey monkeying around. She's now getting up into a concrete mixer. There we are. What's it like, Gracila?
My God.
Good view?
I'm like on the tower of Eiffel. I think that I'm a giraffe of all the giraffes in the world.
Hassan. Speak to the Hassan. There we are.
Hello. Ακούω. Ναι. Ναι, έλα, αν θέλεις. Σε περιμένουμε εδώ.
There we are. Gracila Booth is now having a chat with my manager, Hassan. His English is very good, by the way, but his Greek is better, obviously. So she's communicating. He was supposed to be here because he wanted some money, and it turns out he's not here, and I've got the money. So we're waiting for him. Anyway, what's going on? I don't know. What's going on, Gracila Booth? Is he coming? Is he coming?
You have to.
Thanks, Roman.
You have to cope with Mr. Roman, so you leave some bumps.
Okay. So I'm going to give some money to Mr. Roman. We trust Mr. Roman, if you understand me. He's like, Hassan's the right-hand man. Mr. Roman is the right-hand man of Mr. Hassan and the left hand of Mr. Paul. So there we go. I'm going to give him some money because they need some money to go and get this and to go and get that. And they're deep in conversation over there. They're pondering how much money. Yes, Christine.
Drive this car.
Probably, yeah.
We probably should buy this. It reminds me of the bus. I can imagine. It's so nice feeling when you're so high. Never been on that such as high cars. But in between us, we could have a bits of bobs, drinking and eating as you're driving.
There we are. I'll go round and climb up, and then. Oh, you're coming down now, are you? Hold on. They are. Just thinking about coming down.
You cannot climb.
I can't because it's too close. There we are. So this is a truck, as you may have noticed, that's got some bits and bobs on it. They want to tart it up a little bit, and they're going to sell it on. Nothing to do with me, by the way. This is what we call a foreigner in English. Chuck Norris.
Yes.
And Jackie Chan is coming to town, that's for sure. Anyway, it could be that time of day. Time for the very, very, very big goodbye.
Well, we would like to tell you that these things is also necessary to show, and I hope you all enjoy, or women, or men, child, or not child. I hope that you all enjoying this because it's a different part of our story, of our lifestyle. So why not? We are loving you to bits, and please don't forget to come and see another of our madness.
There we are. So this is a bit of an insight into Marika and me. What do we have to do to try and earn that crust? And on the note of that badge, a big, big hello to Miss Tracy and Mr. Justin, because we understand that that is the greatest badge in the world. How do you say it, Gracila Booth?
Mercedes-Benz.
There we are. That's why we drive one. There's something the way she says those words.
Mercedes-Benz.
Thanks for watching. Oh, and if you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe, and please come back for a little bit more of our madness. That's what you call a big Mercedes-Benz, Gracila Booth.
Very big.
Thanks for watching.